All right, so we're looking at my pedal board, and what that means is this is what I use to play guitar through, whether it's electric or acoustic, and have all year been using this as my only thing. I do have regular guitar amp, but it's on a shelf in the garage not being used, and this is what I use. So I've been using it in this exact format all year, and I love it, but I bought this looper pedal, which is an option that if I play something, I can hit this and it will loop that back. That way I can play or sing over top of it. If you're not familiar with that, if you're a guitar player, you're going, duh. But the idea is I need to move this down here somewhere more accessible. And since using the Line 6 Helix, which the HX Stomp unit I have here is phenomenal. They've been around forever. It's not new technology, but it sounds great, works good. I can interface it through the computer, or I usually just use it on the unit itself. And I added this little guy that just sticks on and plugs into the side and gives me 2 more buttons. So that's all I need. So I need to resituate some things. And what I got to figure out is, do I just switch these two and call that good? But I use this a lot too. This is the slot valve from Walrus Audio. It's a reverb pedal. They had a really famous pedal called the Slow Reverb, and it's the same thing except it gives you 3 presets, which I use these same 3 presets on that pedal. I've got 3 dialed in, and that's all I use, unless I'm on the desk, which we're currently on the desk, and this lives here unless I'm gigging out with it. So if I'm on the desk, I can twiddle all the knobs and do whatever I want, but the next time I flip to a patch, it's back to where I like it. So it's very, very cool, very useful for me. This has tons of reverbs and stuff in it too, but it doesn't sound anything like that. That has its own thing going on, and I love it ever since I got it. And it's one of the few pedals that I will keep forever. Got to have, this is actually for my wireless guitar unit. This is the receiver, so I don't have to hook up any extra stuff. It's just on the board, and it also has a built-in tuner, which replaced my favorite tuner. But it's very good. And the battery in the pack, the transmitter that goes on the guitar side, is very good. Good battery life. No problems at all. Love it. So I don't really want to change or take off anything. And that's saying something, because it's been a long time since I haven't just changed everything completely. So all I want to do is move stuff around. And on the back side of this, it's kind of a mess. So last time I put it together, I intended to start using that a little bit, and once I learned it, put it in the right position, which I learned was the wrong move. I should have put it in the right position to begin with. So what we're going to do today is just take some stuff apart and put some stuff back together, and then maybe we goof off. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anything that's boring, or if I ramble on about dumb stuff, I will cut it out. We'll fast forward, and yeah, if this is cool for you, let me know. Let's go. This actually is where I keep my guitar picks. Not my original thought. In the worship musician community, you see a lot of pictures of pedal boards with Altoids tins on them, and I didn't know why, and the first guy I looked up had guitar picks in it. And all you do is you put a piece of Velcro on the back of it, and you can stick your guitar picks with your pedals. That way you always have picks. So that's why I use this, and now I've had the same one for an absolute eternity. So it's kind of becomes the mascot of the board, so to speak. But that's not important. Worst case, you can put Velcro underneath and stick your picks up underneath the board, which is also a thing. This is the loop station. This is the thing that does all the loopy stuff. It actually has some drum beats and stuff that I thought were corny at first until I used them, and they're very useful. Good for practice, good for just turning something on and playing. So I want to be able to access that stuff and learn more about it and use it. So I want to move it up further. This is just an overdrive pedal. It's a tube screamer. It's a Maxon tube screamer. So nothing special there either. So everything is pretty cut and dry. Most of it lives inside of here, but I need to get stuff moved around. So I'll shut up and do that now. All right, so after careful consideration, we're gonna undo a lot of stuff and then redo it. because cables aren't right and I might have to find some more cables. So that's the update. Here we go. We'll be using multiple pieces of this super cheap black masking tape, but this stuff does not come off unless you want it to. And I will be regularly plugging in and out the IEC cable that goes into this from this direction. So I don't want any of these wires in the way, and for that purpose I'm going to only use these other banks except for this one side. So I'm going to affix this down and out of the way. So here is the final setup. We've got everything hooked back up on the top, nice and tidy for what it is. On the back side, I use this black tape a lot just to keep curves of wires out of the reach of getting damaged. And then we did some zip tie and tidying work here just to keep things from falling off. I could remove some of the old tape from last time, but you know, we do what we do. This is not pretty, but I wanted a lot of tape there because there's going to be the power plugs right here. So I'll be reaching in and out of there a bunch, and I didn't want to damage anything. Here's what she looks like, and I left these spaces open intentionally because when packaging up after the gig, that'll go there, and the wireless goes there. And then the final piece to this being open is I always take my favorite G7th capo, and I tuck it right there so everybody gets to go with me. And that's it, folks.